a leisure as we go along. I'll also make sure that the presentation goes out on the Remind. If you've not gotten the Remind app yet, stick around afterwards. I'll show you how to do that. I'll give you the code to get that. You're going to want that. That is our communication app for everything. So if you have any questions, you can always reach me on Remind. My phone number is at the end of this presentation. My email is there. So if you don't have my phone number yet or my email, please do not hesitate to get a hold of me. All right, win the play. That's what we're doing. That's what we do all the time. That's what we do here at West Football is we win the play. And so everything about tonight is about winning one play at a time. And we're going to go over exactly how we do that. Again, for those of you joining us, you guys are on mute right now, but I will open up the microphones at the end if anybody has any questions. All right, let's get going. So tonight what we're going to cover, we're going to talk about our team values, what's important to us. Then we'll get right into the gear check, the Friday car wash sign up, June spring ball, what is that? Alaska Lineman Summer Solstice Camp, that's a really great deal that's going on. The All Alaska Football Camp, another cool deal. And then how you, as a parent, can support us and any other business of the day to take care of. So let's start right off the top, why we're here. We have three values: trust, competition, heart. And this is how kind of we've come to define trust. It's about your repeated interactions, but how do we know that when you say you're going to do something, you're trustworthy to do something, and the motivation that goes behind that is what we add to that. And so we use Dr. King's quote: "Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others?" We talk about this all the time. This is countercultural for certain to this day. What are you doing for others? And that's how we are going to set ourselves apart as an Eagle football team, as a program. We're going to be other-centered focused. We're going to take care of the teammate, the family member. We break on family every time we break at the end of practice. This is where we put it to use. So Dr. King is how we define trust. So when we talk about winning the play, what are we talking about? Number one is trust. We just mentioned it. That's Dr. King's quote. Number two is competition. This is getting better at the sport. And most of this meeting is going to be talking about how we go about getting better in the sport. We talk about getting 1% better each day. That's the goal. We have opponents, and we're very thankful for our opponents because they push us to be 1% better each day. I don't know if we would be in this meeting if it wasn't for some jerseys across town that are the wrong color, right? It's really cool to have an opponent so that we have the motivation to get 1% better each day. That is how we define competition. And lastly, heart is effort beyond circumstance. Whether you're winning, losing, lost your starting job, bad day, whatever it happens to be, we measure heart in that way, and that's oftentimes exposed through challenge. In fact, it really almost has to be exposed through challenge. So those are our three values. You're going to probably get tired of Coach Davis saying trust, competition, heart. The cool thing was these were values that after talking with our captains group, these were the things that they wanted to see more of. And this is what they wanted to hang their hats on for this season. And so that's what we're rolling with: trust, competition, and heart. Pretty cool leadership there from the captain's group. This calendar is available. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste a link into the chat for everybody. It's also been made available on the Remind. And if you need another copy or whatever, there's a link I just sent you. But you can find us on the Remind. What I want to do right now is just break down the month of May real quickly, show you where we're at and where we're going over the next couple weeks. So here we are, Wednesday the 19th, all program Zoom. Tomorrow is the last day of classes, and we're doing gear check for all students registered for spring ball. And how do you register for spring ball? That email also, or that went out also on the Remind. Again, the Remind app is really where everything goes. That's kind of our one-stop shop for everything West Football. There is another link to that spring ball registration form. We're going to check out gear for all going into their sophomore and junior and senior years tomorrow between 1:30 and 3. I will be doing that. The car wash at West, those times are wrong. We'll get to that. That's actually going to be 9 to 3. And then next week, we have the Eagle Middle School Camp. If you have any little brothers that are interested, grades 6 through 9, it is a free camp. Bring some cleats, bring some workout clothes, and let's get after it at the football field there. So again, that's the Eagle Middle School Camp. If you have little brothers that would like to come to that. Monday, Memorial Day, we have nothing, and then we get into spring ball. So let's talk about what's going on day by day. So tomorrow is checkout. We have seniors. You guys are going to be 130 to 150, and this is now officially school year 2021. I know you have one more day left, right? But we're looking for next year's when we say this. So next year's seniors, we got 130 to 150. We'll get you guys checked out right at the nest there. Juniors, 150 to 210. Sophomores, 210 to 230. Incoming freshmen, if you are going to be a ninth grader, your gear check will be on Tuesday, June 1st, between noon and 1. And that is at the nest. For those of you who don't know where the nest is, that is in the back of the school by the field or by the pool. Really, it's next to the pool, the entrance is. But you want to park in that parking lot. In order to get gear checkout, you have to be registered and planning to attend spring ball to get gear. So that is part of the requirement to get gear tomorrow is to be at spring ball. So that brings up the question, what is spring ball? Oh, no, wait, hold on. One more thing. Car wash, Friday. So car wash, we're going to go 9:30 to 3. We need everybody that's available. The goal is that we want to wash the teachers' cars. We're going to send out an email tonight or tomorrow morning telling teachers we're going to be there. It is teachers' last day. It's kind of been a tradition that we wash cars, and teachers can come by and if they so desire, donate to us. And what we'll use is our current fundraiser, our SNAP raise. We'll send that email out. Teachers can come by, click it, and donate right there. We will also be doing the community as well. You can drive up we will actually open at 10. So 9:30 is just for setup. That's when we need to be there. We'll start washing cars at 10. And again, we need everybody available. I'll be flipping burgers. We're going to go to get some burgers for everybody. So food will be provided. We've got some snacks and stuff for the guys. And it should just be a fun time of working hard, raising some money for the program, and working towards our teamwork goals as well. If you can be there, message me or text me. We need to know that we have enough guys that are there to do this. So again, this is everybody. We need everybody's help. This will go, whatever we make will be divided and go into each player's individual fundraising goal. And we'll talk about that momentarily. So that is Friday. So let's talk about June. We're going to come back to this calendar. But this is really what's going on in the month of June. It is jam-packed. We are calling it spring ball, and that's what it is. This is where plays are installed. This is where the values of our team are taught. This is where we're going to be successful. This is the foundation of what we're doing in the fall. Starts on June 1st with our first spring practice. So first spring practice is Tuesday, 4 to 6 at West. And this is for all students, grades 9 through 12. And we will be in gear. We will probably start in just helmets and then do shoulder pads and helmets and so on and so forth. We might even be in shoulder pads and helmets right off the bat. We will let you know. Quick question. I'll answer all questions at the end, but real quick, if you have questions, put them in the chat. Question came up, what time is gear check? It's 1:30 to 2:30 tomorrow. And for underclassmen, see here, it's seniors 1:30 to 1:50. Juniors 150 to 210, sophomores 210 to 230. All right, so let's talk about spring ball. What is spring ball? Spring ball is basically spring practice where we, like I said, we're installing everything that students need to know for the season. It'll be 4 to 6 every single session that you see there. We will be on the field Tuesday and Thursday nights. We will be in room 50 on Monday nights. We have not divided up room 50. What will be is upperclassmen will be 1 hour. Underclassmen will be the next hour, most likely. But that's for lifting on Mondays. The first Monday lift is on June 7th. This is a non-contact padded period. We are not contacting. We're not taking people to the ground. We're learning the skills of the game. We're learning the scheme. We're learning the plays. There's a lot of moving parts in football, and for us to come together and truly trust each other and compete and build heart, like the captain said, and that I only endorse that much more. We have to get after it this June, and that's what we are going to do. So there's the whole schedule right there. You can register in this form. If you click that link, I sent you guys the link to this form. I'll send you another one. Also, there was in the remind. But again, to get gear, you have to be signed up for spring ball. So spring ball, let's go back to that calendar really quick. Spring ball is, you can see that they have these Tuesday, Thursday nights and Monday nights, and then we have a Saturday service project on the 19th. Hold off on that. The next thing I want to bring you to attention to is the last week of spring ball, the last week in June. This is like the culmination of the hard work through June, and we have 2 camps that are going on. One of which is one of the most important camps that we go to for multiple reasons. The first camp is the Solstice Lineman Camp with Chris Cooper, former Denver Bronco. It is a free camp. Let me say that again, free. So we want all our linemen to be at this camp, June 21st through the 26th. We want all linemen will be excused from West activities for those days. You can register on this page. You can also just Google Solstice Lineman Camp with Chris Cooper, East High School. It'll be the first thing you find. And I'll send, we'll have more links of this. Anyway, it's all day, or it's most of the day. I think it starts right as soon as summer school is done. Yes, and it is 6:1 to 6:23. Correct. And then linemen are excused for that. Again, this is for the linemen. The next thing is the All-Alaska Football Camp, and this is the most important camp when it comes to recruitment, team building, and us just getting 1% better. This is a really cool opportunity because for the first time ever, the All-Alaska Football Camp is being held at West High School. Super amazing. Like, I've been really excited about this. This is really going to be a cool deal for us. For those of you who've been around, the All-Alaska Football Camp is really the premier camp in the state. One of the most unique in that it brings so many college coaches up to one location, and guys get hyper recruited compared to other camps. I got to say, more guys come away with this camp with offers and stuff like that. But even better is every single member of the team benefits. Every single member of all the teams benefit because you get college instruction, you get the high school instruction as well, and then you get to compete against other teams across the state. Confirmed teams that are in our Soldotna South and Eagle River. We want to beat all those guys, right? I know other teams are going to start rolling in, probably East, and I know Diamond will have kids there. So this is a great opportunity for us to show up, put all our hard work from June to test, see where we're at, evaluate, and go from there. It is $339. It's expensive. It's an expensive camp. I will say this, the cost of flying outside to 10 different colleges, 10 to 15, depending on how many coaches we get up here, is more than $339. So the exposure is huge. And even guys, we have had a lot of athletes recruited. In fact, almost all of the successful recruitment placements we've had at West High School have been because of this. Again, maybe your athlete's that's not the path they're thinking right now, but if it is, that's certainly important. But we're also going to get an opportunity to come together as a team and work with the college instructors. There is a needs-based scholarship. We don't have a lot of those. But we do have a limited number of needs-based scholarships that can bring the cost down to $150. More details will be coming out about that. So that $339, again, we can't bring everybody at that $150 rate, but there will be a needs-based scholarship. We will have an application for that. at a later point. But this is the most. If you go to one camp, this is the best bang for buck for instruction, teamwork, competition, and getting recruited for those of you who desire to potentially seek collegiate athletics. And then we get to July, and so we take a deep breath. I'm a big believer in protecting the 4th of July weekend and the week thereafter. So, and it kind of works out the way that Alaska is. You kind of get the week before as well. So Family Week will officially kick off that June 30th and roll through July 11th. This week, where you don't see anything yet, we'll probably have 7-on-7 competitions with other schools. There will probably be something here, just nothing is scheduled yet, and nothing official, nothing like weightlifting or camps for us will be scheduled. We'll keep that open for 7-on-7s or whatever that end up forming. But these 2 weeks, we want you guys to recharge. Go travel. If you're going to travel in the summer and go do stuff, we encourage you to travel between the dates of 6/30 to 7/18. We're asking for a good chunk of the month of June. We think it's really important that we establish our trust, competition, and heart through that month of June. Then we think it's also important to take a breath. It's Alaska, okay? Get outside in the sunshine, enjoy the sunshine. And so that Family Week 100% is protected from 6:30 to 7:11. We won't touch that at all. And we probably, like I said, we'll have something 7:12 to 7:18, but it will be a completely bonus thing. 7:19, we get back in the weight room and start our work on conditioning. And 7:21 is the first day of summer camp, and that's when we're going. We're preparing for Bartlett. We're preparing for the Orange and Black game. We're preparing for the season starting 7/21. So if there's after that long break, we have about 2 to 2.5 weeks off. We come back and we get after it on 7/21. That leads right into the first week of practice. As you can see here, practices 4 to 6 is kind of the standard time. It will probably be pushed back potentially to 4:30 to 6:30, a little bit later in the day. And then there will be activities. We'll fill you more in as we get to that part. So what do we need from parents? How can you help us, parents that are in the call? We could use whatever you are willing to give. We need filmers. That's a big thing. So all 3 levels need somebody to film. You do not need to be a media wizard to be able to film for football. It's really, really simple. We can get you hooked up. We can get you a camera. We'll have everything provided for you. We just need your desire to help us out. We'll need parents in the snack shack for our home games this year. As we get closer to the season, we will talk about how you can sign up for that, how you can help. We need pregame meals. We're going to be doing pregame meals the night before the game. Kind of an older tradition at West High School. Hi, Cat. My cat's here. My cat wants to join the meeting. Bye, Cat. We'll be doing pregame meals the night before the game, and we could use help if you're interested in making a special dish. We can provide the funds to help with that. If that's something, but we can get that rolling. So pregame meals are going to be a big deal if you're interested in that. What we can really help or use help with is sponsorship opportunities with businesses you might know. That could be a work-based thing. We just had a really great fundraiser last Saturday with a group of guys who swept the parking lot. Okay, just stuff like we're working, we're out, we're doing stuff. So if you have a business or somebody that wants to help or someone wants to donate, and we have a sponsorship program that we'll put out on the Remind. Basically, we have like 3 tiers of sponsorship. We have like premier partner sponsorship and something else. It's basically $5,000, $1,000, and $500. And there are these different levels of sponsorships that businesses can apply for. And we'll promote their business and all that stuff at games, on our rosters, on our website. I'll have the whole breakdown on that. Just let me know if you know a business, and I will get you all that literature. Again, if you have the time, skills, or desire, call or text me. Let me know. We are looking for parents that are willing to partner with us to help our young men learn how to build trust, to be competitive, and to show heart. And we're looking for anybody, okay, that is willing to help us with those values. So that is that, parents. What is the final? Everybody asks what the cost is. So we are just like society coming across some challenges. We are, as you can see in the top right, there's a picture of the last time West went to Fairbanks. West is going to Fairbanks again this year, which means transportation, food, etc. We have to find ways to make that all happen. We have to, potentially we won't be sleeping in the school, or we will. We don't know. There's a lot of unanswered questions on that trip still. But we're asking that players work towards an individual fundraising goal of $500. So where does that come from? We have a current snap raise, the 20 email fundraiser. Every bit of that goes towards your $500 individual fundraising goal. And some athletes have even already surpassed that with the snap raise. We will do another sponsorship website starting in June or July. It's not set up yet, but we will do another one. So there is another snap raise type activity coming up for players to just simply say, are you willing to sponsor me? And maybe find a business that wants to do a player sponsorship for $500, cover the player, we'll promote that business. That player gets their sponsorship goal met. Boom, good. So that's how we're doing that. We also will be doing the cards. We'll be doing all the traditional fundraisers that we've done in the past as well, to give as many opportunities as possible for that fundraising goal. West High School charges a football fee. It's $150. It's a non-waiver fee. The basic deal is this: ASD gives us some money for our program. Before, they used to give us no money for our program. They now give us $5,000 for helmets, which is phenomenal. Thank you, ASD. Whoops. But the as far as running the program, as far as upkeep on jerseys, as far as upkeep on helmets, this is how we're able to keep the lights on effectively. So we have a West High School fee. That's all payable through the West High office. There's an ASD fee, and I think it's $220. I might be wrong on that number. It was like $2 something. It changes every year. There are waivers available for that one. Those waivers are available in the office. Those are both not due till July. And then, like I said, we have our travel to Fairbanks coming up after that. That's the presentation. I just wanted to let everybody know exactly where we stand as far as what's expected with the time. We're asking for June. We're asking to start, if we're going to be successful, if we're going to do this the right way. We've been in this. We've coached for quite a while, and we know what it takes. We believe that a robust June is going to be essential for this group of young men at all levels to come together and learn how to build trust, be competitive, and show heart. We also believe that you need a break. So that's why we leave those first 2 weeks of July alone as much as possible. And then we go from there. I'm going to go ahead and open it up for questions. Any out-of-state travel competitions? Not this season. And I'm not sure that, I know that a couple other schools were looking at it. We're not even sure if they're going to be allowed to. They might get stuck with a non-game. But that is something that we are potentially looking forward for 2022. I guess seniors, close your ears on that. We would like to travel out of state potentially, but we have to. It won't be happening this season. Any other questions we got? Feel free to type in the chat. Let me allow you guys to unmute yourselves. If you have a question, just go ahead and mute yourself as well and ask it. All right. If you have any other questions, I'm going to be sticking around here for another 4 to 5 minutes. Coach Davis, Ricky Davis asks, time for All Ask Camp. Great question. It's going to most likely be It's going to be a half day that Saturday, a full day Sunday, Monday, and a half day Tuesday. I believe the half day will start in the afternoon on Saturday and go to the evening. All day Sunday, all day Monday, and then Tuesday morning to Tuesday noon, afternoon is when it closes down. The question was spring ball free, 100% free. Just got to be registered. And this is also another thing too. If you have friends or someone that's interested in football and they're not really sure if they want to go, spring ball is the place for you. Spring ball is where you get to put a helmet on, you get to put a shoulder pads on, and really learn the game before we get into the July active season. Yep. Any other questions out there? Those are great questions. All right, y'all. Hey, much appreciated. I'll be here for a few minutes. That's all we got. I'm sticking around here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, my number and my contact information is all right there. And we look forward to seeing you guys at Gear Check-In tomorrow.